I swear I'm not that other guy just doing a different voice.
And destroy it. This mission flies in the face of everything the Cradles stand for, and will be considered an act of treason.
Well, given that the Cradles actually are just housing a bunch of non-combatants, I don't think they really care about what's happening here, so long as they don't get blown out of the sky. This entire plan seems convoluted, really.
Earth's poisonous surface. Maintaining this system is causing horrible pollution on the surface.
Like, yeah, it's a stopgap measure, but blowing them up is not the answer. Although I do know that's a side effect of your plan, not the intention.
Only a stopgap measure. A panacea. Humankind.
You could probably blow up the assault cells some other way. Without destroying the... Because, you know, killing millions of civilians, even incidentally, is not conducive to the survival of mankind as a species. If you just want to get rid of the League, there are better ways to do it. It's like, destroying America, if one were to do that in some kind of war, would not be a war of annihilation, it would be a war to fucking remove the central power structure. That'd be true for any country. Bombing civilians has never been useful in any real context. That's something you do in a war of ideology, or a war of annihilation.
Commence mission. The target is a good distance above your position. Start climbing.
Oh no.
You know what
Was that loading screen talking about how that, what, MASC or whatever, being a subsidiary of GA, even though they have extremely high technology standards, thus implying that GA's tech is terrible? Which isn't actually the case, but it'd be kind of funny if that were what they were going at. Right over there. I forgot how long this fucking valley is. Luckily, you don't actually have to get to the top of it. Just, I think, halfway up. Yeah, right there. Yeah, but it's like, this mission's visually interesting, but it's not hard. That was like, what, 45 seconds?
Mission complete.
Most of the area you don't even need to go to. It's just if you got lost somehow. I don't know. I feel like in one of the older games, that would have been a much more, like, lengthy mission where you spend time going in and out of the facility to, like, you'd have the option of climbing up through it versus just, like, raw power, like, using your thrusters.
You have shown me your answer. Welcome to ORCA.
Ah, yes, like the Nazi scientists that we stole to make spaceships. I should probably have a faster ground booster than that. That wasn't too bad. Ooh, look at that stuttering. That's really bad. Ah, shit. That's not the problem with Kojima weapons. If your primal armor gets taken out while you're charging it, you don't get to fire. They made a model kit of this guy. I wonder if they mean seduced in the literal sense. I mean, we get so little information about most of these characters, I've had to take things at face value. That'd be kind of interesting. I feel like you got a lot more information about the world and characters in the arena descriptions in the previous Armored Core games. Ah. Ah, right. Kojima missiles. Those are like the Kojima Pursuers. They actually pair really well with the Pursuers because they take out all defenses, and then you hit them. You fire the Kojima missile slightly before the Pursuer, so it's like a 1-2 punch. Works really, really well. Difficult to pull off though, because you have to hit them with both, and in sequence. Especially since the Kojima missile is slightly slower, I think. Huh. That's why he's got a big old classic style GA Mac. You don't get to use the cool weapons unless you've got the fancy psychic powers. Something that would return only in Verdict Day after this. Or not Verdict Day, 5, with one specific character. I actually really like that character, and he's voiced by the guy who plays Baird in Gears of War, so that's cool. I always forget that actor's name, but he has a surprisingly large amount of range, which is cool. He plays the Don in Final Fantasy VII Remake, for fuck's sake. Although, in that performance, I can hear more of the Baird in his voice than a lot of the other characters he plays. I didn't realize he was in a lot of, like, anime stuff, too. I thought he was, like, more of a Western voice actor, but it's like, nah. He's in a bunch of fucking... I think he's in Persona, also, which I guess would make sense. Everyone's in Persona, though, so that hardly counts. Shit, I'm getting, like, knocked out of the sky. Ah, fuck. I forgot I changed my controls. Shit. Although, I didn't press the triangle button at any point, so I don't know why that went off. Or wait, did he shoot something at me, or did I use my... Because it looked like I used my assault armor, but I didn't press triangle at any point. So what the fuck? I don't get it. Oh, and my goddamn... Okay, yeah, the game had to have glitched out, because I don't have my shoulder parts anymore, and I didn't fucking press the shoulder buttons. It, like, pressed all of my buttons at the same time. This controller doesn't have a turbo mode. Ugh! Okay, so something clearly happened there. Well, I'm faster now, so whatever. Wait, how much do those shoulder parts weigh if like, my movement speed is increased that much? Yeah, I don't actually have a whole lot of insightful commentary about ORCA, because the vast majority of its members you never actually see in the game aside from this arena mode. So, they don't actually have a whole lot of presence. The only characters you really see are Malsol and Thermidor, and like one or two of the support mechs that you get on some of the missions that are optional. So it's like, what's to say about them? Their plan is kind of stupid. Might not even be a real plan. It's like, depending on which mode you're playing. Like, it's very strange. Armored Core 4 Answer doesn't really have any, like, clear antagonists or, like, goal for your character. You're just kind of here. It's not like Armored Core 2, where it's like, Leos Klein wants to crash Deimos into the face of Mars for some reason. Go stop him. Then you have a bunch of cool boss fights, and you fight a big space station. Or Silent Line, where it's like, go into this big hole, figure out what's down there. You know, 4 Answer is just kind of like politics, but not real politics, because they're not actually very interesting or, like, complex. Even 4, it was like, yeah, we're just on the side of multiple corporations fighting each other, go blow up the enemy. I don't know, maybe that's just me. I have weird opinions about things. Yeah, I was wondering why he wasn't using his Gatling guns. Normally he'd be fucking pounding me into the dirt with them, but not this time for some reason. Kinda reminds me of Asiat Minya, but like, not as dangerous. Cause that guy could fucking nail me with a bazooka round from like across the entire map. He was really good. Ah, shit, I'm out. Yeah! This guy's the fucking best. And he has a mech that's, like, very similar to mine. Which, I guess isn't that surprising, but still. I mean, the fucking... I think the Aaliyah mech might be my favorite design, like, of a complete set in the entire series. Obviously, there are a lot of other mechs I like that are, mixed and matched. I mean, my mech is a mix and match mech. But I think for a complete set, as you would say in Dark Souls, I think that the Ilia mech is my favorite. I have a model kit of it. It's unpainted, obviously, but I do have one. Still pissed my Project Morpheus one, the fucking leg joint dissolved and it got all broken. It's fine though. I bought that for like 20 bucks at a random shop in the middle of the place where I used to live. I mean, look at that thing. I think there's a reason why when they put Nineball in another Sentry's episode R, Nineball looks more like the Ilia unit than he does the previous incarnations of himself, which is kind of funny. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a whole lot of response to you flying above him and not presenting yourself to be an easy target, so I mean, the most you can do is just sort of hover underneath you and make himself hard to hit. In the Cranium mission, he'll do this thing where he like jumps up at you and tries to hit you with his sword, which can actually be super dangerous if you're not paying attention, but in a large field, he's not very dangerous, unfortunately, which kind of takes the punch out of his design. I mean, the only, like, distance option he has is the fucking Motor Cobra, and that's not effective at range. Especially not in this game. It was way better in 4, when it had a relatively high amount of accuracy for its weapon type, but not really anymore, which is unfortunate. Because he's fast, and the back-mounted part gives him a really fast sword swing. But that's pretty much it. The most dangerous part of his mech is the sword. And if he can't hit you with it... Still a cool design, though. It's a shame there's only, like, what? 2 fucking... goddamn... internal missions in this entire game. Like, 2 or 3. So there's not really anywhere for him to shine. At least he's in the actual game this time. This song reminds me of Spyro. Ah, fuck. What just happened? There we go. Sorry about that. See, his personal emblem is much more interesting than ORCA's actual emblem.
Initiating the closed plan. Our next forces will launch simultaneous attacks against core arteria facilities. Your target is the critical arteria facility, Garpals. You are to take down Noblesse Oblige, who's defending the site. The facility is protected by multiple defensive units. Effectively neutralizing them before Noblesse arrives will make things a bit easier on you. We We are the ORCA Brigade, the most dangerous reactionary force in existence. And this is our grand entrance. Let's put on the show, gentlemen.
Commence mission. Seize control.
And
of
contrary
Carmel's
to this
facility.
mission's intentions, rather than go waste my fucking health and ammo fighting the defenses on the Arteria facility, I'm just gonna sit here for 3 minutes until Noblesse Oblige shows up. Because none of those facility defenses can actually hurt you unless you show up in the damn mission, in the mission area. I really like the strafing animation for Nex, like how they look when they're moving backwards and diagonally. It's very cinematic. Seriously though.
Enemy Nex detected. It's closing in fast. That's him. Obliterate Noblesse Oblige.
I find it interesting that
Sorry
he's
to
the
crash
specific
the party.
target.
Little hit-and-run bandits like you know no honor. I envy your simple life, void of responsibility.
I do like how you can see him overboosting into the fight. That's kind of cool. Takes him so fucking long to get here, though.
Stay in the combat zone.
There we go. Shit, God, that takes so fucking long.
AP down 40%. Combat damage at 70%. AP down 90%.
I'm not going to kill you. We're going to have a little talk instead.
Enemy Nex detected. It's closing in fast. That's him. Obliterate Noblesse Oblige.
Sorry to crash the party. Little hit-and-run bandits like you know no honor. I envy your simple life, void of responsibility. I don't believe it. Noblesse Oblige. We still have work to do.
Confirmed. Noblesse Oblige has been destroyed. Mission complete. The closed plan is now underway. No regrets now. Remember, you chose this path.
Yeah, still not a huge fan of that mission, because of just how fucking long you have to wait around.
For many, the
Why
chaos
July?
began in July.
That's a weird detail that I don't understand the point of.
Unleashed a coordinated attack on Arteria facilities. The majority
Also, I don't understand why the attack was to blow up the Arteria facilities. Aren't we trying to steal the power from them to power the anti-assault batteries? Or whatever, satellite cannons? Blowing them up doesn't help anyone, it just kills people for no reason. The random civilians that are under the League's rule are not the problem
To
here.
the people who lived in the skies, it was nothing less than a declaration of war. The League was forced to abandon the tried and true strategies of the economic war. Suddenly, people realized that against these revolutionaries, their mighty castles were actually built out of sand.
This mission's really cool. I wish the changes that are in hard mode were also available in the defend version. They are unfortunately not.
Doubtless, they will be sending their elite forces to try and destroy them. I want you to coordinate with our people to defend the cannon. Unfortunately, we are at the turning point.
You're doing a terrible job of it. I just want you to know that.
We cannot spare any additional forces. These anti-satellite batteries are the linchpin of the closed plan. If we lose them, the future of humanity will be cast into
Didn't I
doubt.
blow those up one game ago?
Leave it to you. Don't allow our sacrifices to be for naught.
This mission has a lot of graphical problems on the PS3 version because the PS3 can't handle particles for shit. That's why Dark Souls lags so bad in the PS3 version. Specifically Blighttown and the Valley of the Drakes and just anywhere that uses the lightning effect. So Ornstein has the extra special power of being able to slow your game down by 20 frames whenever he shoots a lightning bolt at you. That's a pretty strong ability.
Commence mission. Protect the anti-satellite batteries while taking out the main
Oh, I
enemy
forgot about
force.
that.
You're Collard's Lynx? I've heard of you. So, Thermidor has approved you. And I hope you live up to your reputation.
Ambient here. Targets confirmed. Not a problem. Commencing attack.
Enemy arms forts have been
Yeah, shit.
destroyed.
Where did she go? Wait, where did she go? That's Lillian Wolcott, right?
Next detected. Closing in on our location. Area 6-1.
Looks like you've noticed me. How perceptive of you. You're blessed with an excellent operator.
Well, well, it's Wang Xiaolong. It's just like him to prepare an ambush.
How endearing. I expected too much.
Ambient
Now, where'd he go?
disabled. Mission failed. Forgive me, my master. Lilium has betrayed your trust.
Enemy next. Ambient has been destroyed.
Hell, he just runs away.
This was
What an
the
asshole.
best I could do.
You'd best turn tail and run, Wang Xiaolong.
Mission complete.
Huh. She's from Espina, right? Oh no, B rank. Fuck that.
Commence mission. Protect the anti-satellite batteries while taking out the main enemy force.
You're Collard's Lynx? I've heard of you. So, Thermidor has approved you. And I hope you live up to your reputation. I'll lead the attack.
Ambient here. Targets confirmed. Not a problem. Convincing.
Next detected. Closing in on our location. BFF Strict Squadron Pay.
Looks like you've noticed me. How perceptive of you. You're blessed with an excellent operator.
Well, it's Wang Xiaolong. It's just like him to prepare an ambush.
Enemy arms forts have been destroyed.
You made a fine target.
Ambient has been disabled. Mission failed. Forgive me, my master.
Does she speak in
Lillian
third
has
person?
betrayed your trust.
That's a bit weird.
Enemy next. Ambient has been destroyed.
This was the best I could do.
You'd best turn tail and run, Wang Xiaolong. The battlefield is not a place for scheming old men.
Mission complete.
There we go. Much better.
Before the National Dismantlement War, corporations fought over control.
Yeah,
of
we
the
gotta
last
find those
frontier,
fake aliens on
outer
Mars,
space. In order to block each other's progress, they built lethal unmanned
And make a
weapons
giant Death
called
Star that
assault
people will
cells.
suddenly forget about after one game.
As the fighting intensified,
And a bunch of
the
other
planet's
doomsday
orbit became
weapons
crowded
that
with
appear
these
to
assault
just be
cells.
invisible.
The path to space became completely blocked for mankind. Maximilian Thermidor made another proclamation. He said,
I don't know, the Earth seems to
crimes
be
committed by
remarkably
these
resilient.
companies
I mean, it's a
are
fucking
robbing
radioactive
humanity of
hellball
its
for like,
future.
what, 3 games in a row?
Eventually, they will destroy the entire planet.
Still fine after that?
The National Dismantlement War and the Lynx War as well were waged to hide their crimes. ORCA stands against them, fighting now to purge those sins. It is too late for compromises. Sacrifices must be made. The price we all must pay will be great. Atonement shall not be easy. The blame
That's not
lies with
strictly
all
true,
of
but
us.
okay. Killing people indiscriminately is... Well, I mean, it's slightly hypocritical. It's okay when you do it, but not for the sake of killing... Never mind, I don't care.
The anti-satellite batteries have already taken
Where's
out
Split
the
Moon
lead
during all
forces.
of this? He only appears in that one mission.
Obliteration. It should be easy enough now. We'll just pick off the most obvious targets first. When we're finished with those, they'll gladly return to the bargaining table. The old guard are quick to panic when what seems certain changes, especially those whose past successes have made them complacent.
Great. That's a sniper rifle, right?
This is Maximilian Thermidor.
Yeah, the Answerer is pretty fucking cool. I mean, look at that. That'd be an awesome wallpaper. It's a shame it only appears this one time, and in a cutscene. I'm not exactly sure how they would build something like this, or how it's self-levitating, or why it looks like a seraphim. But it's cool. It's also the only arms fort that actually has some nuance to how you're supposed to fight it. Emphasis on supposed to fight it. It's a cool one. It's the one they show off on the box art. And you fight it in a cool location. It is a legitimately cool arms fort. I feel like it should have been in the intro, alongside, like, the Spirit of Motherwell or something. But whatever. Man, I would watch just a compilation of cutscenes that are just, like, standalone shorts in the same style as the intros to 4 and 4 Answer. That'd be awesome. I mean, that's kind of what the intro to Armored Core 5 is, really.
Commence mission. Destroy the arms fort Answerer. They must be using a massive amount of energy to keep
an
this
improbably
thing afloat.
large amount of
Start
energy,
your attack
actually.
run
It
now.
doesn't make a
Hit
whole
it
lot of
wherever you
sense.
can. Destroy the outer shell. It won't hold up too long. We can bring this thing back down to Earth. Massive amounts of energy emanating from the core. It's attacking with assault on 8 feet down south of the center.
I think I fucked that up. Seriously though, how did they make this thing?
Commence mission. Destroy the arms fort Answerer. They must be using a massive amount of energy to keep this thing afloat.
Fucking missile.
Start your attack run now. Hit it wherever you can. Destroy the outer shell. It won't hold up too long. We can
Use
bring
your
this thing
attack
back
arm,
down to
assault
Earth.
armor already. Fuck.
Good,
There we
it's
go.
working. Continue the attack run.
I just hit it in the wrong
Enemy assault
spot.
armor is nearly recharged.
But yeah,
There's not much
man.
time.
How did they build this thing? Also, why does it have big old spikes on it? It's like impossibly large. This would be, well, not in this universe, but in real life it would be the largest man-made structure. Well, maybe not actually.
Confirmed. The Answerer has been destroyed. Mission complete. So, this is the beginning.
Not helping with the whole Kojima contamination problem, huh?
You think it'll be easy?
Oh well.
Guard have acquiesced. Now we just need to face the wretches headed for Big Box and take control of Arteria Cranium.
What's the second phase?
Phase of the closed plan will be complete.
Yeah, but you blew up most of the Arteria facilities. I feel like you didn't even need to do this to begin with.
So, who does what? You handle the cranium. I'll look after
Whatever.
Big Box. You, can you handle that? Remember, Wendy Fancher will probably be leading their forces. That may be. I might not come back. But we all have to die sometime.
ERMP. I don't know why Thermidor fakes his death in the normal route or whatever, because he didn't actually go to Big Box.